His beloved National Football League, a promoter, a salesman, a father, a man, basically, if you summed it all up, just a fan of the NFL. He's going to be missed. Our condolences from all of us to his wife, Carrie, and their children, and the family of Pete Rozelle.
No doubt about that, Terry. And, of course, we'll have a bit more on the late commissioner coming up in the program in just a bit. All right, folks, here's a look at what's happening around the NFL. Patriots coach Bill Parcells, who won 2 Super Bowls with the New York Giants, plans to coach next season, according to his friends. However, Parcells, whose contract ends after this season, probably won't return to the Patriots, preferring to seek a job elsewhere. And, oh, by the way, both the Giants and Jets could be in the market for a new head coach. And staying on the coaching front, his name was already hot in New Orleans, and following the Texas Longhorns' upset of Nebraska yesterday, John Malkovich's stock rose even higher.
Great call, 4th and an inch. Great call, Jimmy.
And who was the quarterback?
Who
was the quarterback for
James
Texas?
Brown, outstanding.
All right, Malkovich, you'll recall, coached 4 seasons with the Chiefs in the mid-'80s, reaching the playoffs once. All right, folks, time now to set the playoff picture for you. Your division leaders shape up this way. Green Bay is in the playoffs, and if they win their next 3, they have home field throughout. Dallas has the tiebreaker over the Redskins, therefore they lead the East. And San Francisco on top in the West, but that could change today. If Carolina beats the 49ers, they clinch a playoff spot, take control of the West, and would have the inside track at a first-round bye. Also, the Eagles' loss on Thursday means they're now in a dogfight for a playoff berth. Over in the AFC, the leaders are Denver, New England, and Pittsburgh. Denver has clinched home field advantage, while the Patriots and Steelers can wrap up playoff spots with victories today. As for the wild card, Buffalo and Kansas City are in good shape. Now, despite last Sunday night's pummeling, if the Chargers win their final 3, they're also in as well. All right, folks, let's now focus on today's games right here on Fox. And for that, we turn to our Fox Watch, and we begin things in Tampa Bay, where the Bucs host the Washington Redskins. Joe Buck joins us now with this preview. And good afternoon, Joe.
All right, JB, thank you very much. It is a sunny and very windy day here in Tampa, Florida, in a game with North Turner is called a must-win situation for the Washington Redskins. Now, while the focus all week has been on the injured wide receivers Michael Westbrook and Leslie Shepard, what is really a concern for the Redskins, coming in ranked last in the league in defense, is up front defensively. Earlier today, the Redskins checked on the status of the injuries to Sean Gilbert and Mark Boutte. Gilbert will play, will start, and will be limited. However, Mark Boutte is inactive. Not only will he not play today, he will be scoped tomorrow. That's the situation here in Tampa, Florida. Let's send you to Miami and Dick Stockton. Dick.
All right, Joe, thank you very much. And the Miami Dolphins nurse slim playoff hopes as they go against the New York Giants. And Jimmy Johnson will start 7 rookies today in his lineup. Unusual for a head coach to make a comment like this, as Jimmy did. He said everyone is going to have a smile on his face after Sunday. You can count on it. There was obvious reaction in New York. And I asked Jimmy just a little while ago if he heard any reaction.
Yeah, in fact, I talked to Dan Reeves about it, and Dan said their goal for this week is to wipe the smile off my face. Now, we'll see if that happens.
Dan Reeves, of course, coming off a horrendous performance as Giants inept against the Philadelphia Eagles, says he will not hesitate to make any change anywhere in the lineup today, and that includes the quarterback position. That's the story here. Right now, let's send you out to Chicago and Tom Brenneman.
Dick, thank you very much. The 4-9 Rams against the 5-8 Bears. It may sound like a big deal, but Ronnie, it could be for head coach Rich Brooks.
Well, the word out of St. Louis this week is that if Rich Brooks doesn't win these next 3 games, he could be out of a job. Now, you remember several weeks ago, Rams management issued that ultimatum saying that the team doesn't improve from here on out. There could be changes in the coaching staff. Now, it's cold here. It's also outdoors, and the Rams have not won outdoors this year yet. Right now, let's get out of the cold, go down to New Orleans and Kenny Albert.
Well, Ron, we are indoors at the Superdome, where the Saints will try and avenge their 2-point loss to the Falcons just 3 weeks ago. And with Jim Everett out today, he will not dress. It will be Doug Nussmeier, the 3rd-year man from Idaho, making his first NFL start. His last start, the 1993 East-West Shrine game. And Nussmeier will try and exploit the porous Falcons secondary with Michael Haynes and Torrance Spall out. The starting wide receivers for the Saints, Terry Guess and Lee DeRamis. They will start 18 career receptions between the 2 of them. Now let's head from New Orleans back to Hollywood and James Brown.
All right, Mr. Albert, and a reminder, today's a doubleheader Sunday here. Some of you will see the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers battling it out in the West. Others will see Dallas taking on Arizona. Game time 4 Eastern, 1 Pacific, right here on Fox. Terry, my goodness, the Washington Redskins have really struggled down the stretch, losing 4 of their last 5. But you know what? It won't get easier against Tampa Bay. Skins have lost their last 3 to the Bucs.
And Tampa Bay, if you just look at that defense, only giving up 17 points a game. And I got to say this right off the bat. Tampa Bay doesn't know if it's the 7-1 Redskins they're playing or the team that's lost only one of the last 4